Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على أشرف الأنبياء سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. The last time I met Sayyid Abbas rahimahullah was earlier this year, and prior to going to his house there was congestion on the streets of Makkah al-Mukarramah. I found him and he said, "Why are you late?" I said, "Sayyid, Makkah laysat kama kanat." Makkah is not the way it was. I was referring to the streets of Makkah al-Mukarramah because they are doing construction in Makkah al-Mukarramah. He replied by saying, "Na'am sadaqt, Makkah laysat kama kanat." But in his voice there was a sadness. And he was referring to the Makkah al-Mukarramah which he knew as a child. And that city, Makkah al-Mukarramah, was preserved. It was preserved under the Ottomans, and even post-Ottoman rule, Makkah al-Mukarramah during the childhood of Sayyid Abbas rahimahullah was a preserved city. And the men who lived in that city at that time were the men who do not live there now. They were men who had met and stayed with the likes of Sayyid Ahmad bin Zaini Dahlan, Sayyid Umar Hamdan, Sayyid Amin al-Qutbi, Al-Arabi al-Tabani, rahimahumullah jami'an. These are names that many people now do not even know, and do not even know the history of that city and the culture of that city at that time. Sayyid Abbas rahimahullah was that connection, that old connection to those old times. And this is not something that we just romanticize or are nostalgic about. This is a reality that as the days go further, pious people are passing away. The likes of Shaykh Ahmad Habbal rahimahullah and the likes of Sayyid Abbas rahimahullah. Sayyid Abbas rahimahullah once mentioned that in his childhood, the way the people of Makkah al-Mukarramah were is that they were simple. And if someone gifted a thobe, a garment, to another brother of his, that brother would gift it to someone else. But prior to gifting it, he would dye the cloth, so they do not realize that it's the gift given by someone else. And he states, when that gift would be given to someone else, that person would decide also to give that as a gift to someone else, so he would also dye the thobe. But because they were so poor, he would only have enough money to dye half the thobe, so the thobe would be two colors. And then he would give it back to the original person who gave the garment, and the original person would not even realize that this is the garment he gave to his brother. This is how simple the people of Makkah al-Mukarramah were during the childhood of Sayyid Abbas al-Maliki rahimahullah.